What is going on, guys? It is Longman bringing you guys back another Minecraft video today. Alright, it's been about a week. I've done a lot of recovering. If you guys missed it in the last episode, we got absolutely destroyed by a wither. This is it. Damn! Lost everything. Like, literally everything but our elytra. I mean, like, what can I even do? I can't do anything. He blew up everything I have. I got a dip. So it's been a hard reset. Got the little bit of the world we have going so far. And I'll show you guys what I've done since the last episode. Guys, look what I have found in the mining process. I had to wear some iron armor, but I found a trial chambers. I'm super happy about it. I didn't really know how to approach it or how we were going to find one when the time came, but we know where it is, and I got the coordinates for it. Now let's talk a little bit about my haul. I got a stack of diamond ore. I haven't even changed it over with fortune, gold, over a stack of iron, bunch of stuff in here, some packed ice, lots of goodies, so we're working our way back. There's a few things I was working on in between episodes, things that we haven't really been able to do. So one of the big things that I was struggling with for a while there was iron. So on that big mining spree, I got a bunch of iron. I was able to fortune this. I got 2.5 stacks of iron. I've been using them a little bit. So got a bunch of coal, got deep slate gold ore, bunch of redstone. This is actually mostly from our farm. And that's kind of the main haul. I think coal and iron were the two big things, and then gold's pretty important for our future boss fight and getting golden apples. So this is generally how much we've recovered armor and tools wise. I have our netherite set of armor, which is actually insane. Prod 4, feather falling 4, depth strider 3, unbreaking 3, mending, protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, and then our helmet at protection 4, aqua infinity, unbreaking 3, mending. So there's a couple more things I want to add to those, but essentially, then we got the bow, which is power 5, flame, unbreaking 3, infinity, our shovel, fortune 3, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending, sharpness 5, silk touch, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending, our pick, fortune 3, actually this is not the main pick. The main pick we use is this one, silk touch, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending, and then ultimately our sword, which is pretty crazy. We got smite 5, sweeping edge 3, fire aspect 2, knockback 2, looting 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. So we got a pretty good setup of stuff going, and I have been since making backup armor because in that wither fight, the next time we go, I need to have backup in case the worst happens. So so far I have protection 4, aqua infinity. I got blast protection 4, thorns, fire protection 4, unbreaking 3, fire protection 4, depth strider 3, unbreaking 3. My essential plan is to do one set of fire protection, one set of blast protection, and another set of protection 4. So that's where we're at armor wise. So we're generally recovered pretty well. So I'm happy to see that. Another big thing I did was pretty much gather the basics. Gathered lots of wood. This is just while we went on our mining spree. And a little bit of armor. This is kind of our leftovers. Just trying to do a little more organization because these chests are fucking brutal. Now, I gave a little sneak peek. Slime balls is another thing we were really struggling with. So I went to some fucking swamp somewhere, got enough to make one of those oozing potions, and then used it on our mob farm, and we got absolutely loaded with slime balls. So that's a nice little addition to the storage. The next thing I spent a lot of time doing was trading. We need to get levels. Trading is a good way of getting levels. So I just wanted to show you how many fucking emeralds we have. We're pretty much chilling on emeralds. Like, we don't really have to do much. We can get whatever trade we need. And we are actually set for a while. So good on books. I've shown you guys the trades. That's most of the update that I wanted to give you guys in the meantime. Now, what's the plan for the episode? I think today's going to be a very chill episode. We went through a big emotional distraught in the last episode. But I think today we're going to be doing a lot more casual stuff. We're going to be talking a little bit. We're going to be tidying up. I think we're going to throw in some landscaping, some paths around maybe the central main town hall area. Very simple, lighting up the island. Nothing too crazy. Very much so maintenance stuff. The very first thing I want to do right now is light everything up because I'm tired of mobs. I actually died one other time since our last episode, and it wasn't from mobs, but basically I was collecting jungle wood and ended up actually dying. I think it was phantoms. I think they all started attacking me while I was on top of the tree, and I was quite a ways away, so almost lost my stuff. I was really nervous about it, and I had my elytra, so I would have been really sad about that. Said it a few times now. I need to get a second elytra. I need to. I gotta do that in between this episode and the next episode. I think we're gonna be doing a lot of chatting here. I'm gonna give you guys some updates. I haven't been able to post too many shorts recently. I just finished up with exams, so summer season is done. I got a couple weeks off, which I'm going to be taking major advantage of and uploading a lot of new things. One other thing I kind of wanted to talk about was the actual wither fight itself. I edited that video and I realized how silly I went about it and how, I don't know, unstrategic it was, all the little mistakes I made. And it was quite sad because I quite literally had him dead with more hearts than he had. I literally just need to keep hitting him. I got scared and I ran away. So that's a big L. I am happy that I didn't put it to hardcore because honestly I was thinking about changing the world to hardcore just because we haven't, like, before last episode we really hadn't died. Now, that being said, we died a lot in the last episode, so I'm glad we didn't change anything because I would have been extremely sad. But yeah, no, I think that I really just didn't approach it very well, and ultimately that's kind of what bit me in the bum. That being said, I do think we're fully, or at least close to fully, recovered since last episode. Already looking much better. Alright guys, this is what we got so far for lighting up the island, and honestly I'm pretty happy about it. Even just running around while I was doing it, I could tell that I was much less terrified for my life with all the mobs running around, so I think that's a success for project number 1. Next thing I kind of wanted to discuss was the layout that I kind of am planning. So this is our main island, of course we know that. We got some stuff established. We got our library, we got our tower. Our tower's going to be the main kind of visual point of the island. I think it's going to go much higher so we can see the sunset on both sides. But from there, I want to make like a town hall kind of right over here, and I think that's going to be our main storage area, our big vault. I think over here, I'm going to make the central spot. I think this is going to be where our beacon is. This is going to be where our big nether portal is. I think that's the general plan for that. And then I'm going to have a bridge coming over here, which is going to have, this is going to be our farm island, I think. So I'm going to be making stuff. It's not going to be as functional as what we have under the tower, but it's going to be more aesthetic, kind of holding all the stuff we need. Maybe a stable, maybe a big wheat field, maybe various different things. If you guys have ideas, let me know. And then I'm thinking of putting, this is going to be our boat port with maybe a, what's it called? I forget what it's called, but those towers that have the light for boats coming in. And I'm thinking maybe one there and maybe one over here as well. I might do this side, I'm not too sure. Either this island or this island, and then for sure this island. So that's kind of my plan so far. I think now what we're going to do is work on the pathing, because I want to make it a little prettier. Make a path coming out of the library, coming out, looping around, maybe a bridge over top. So let me pretty that up, and yeah, I'll meet you guys down there. So I'm really not sure how to do these. I'm thinking of, just like kind of like random pathing, but generally those are the two directions that I'm going to want to go. I don't know what else we'll have over here, but this is going to be the general idea. Alright guys, so the recording has kind of been corrupted there just for a sec. We got most of what we've done so far, but we've done a couple of other adjustments. We've added some pathways in. We also added some more of the structural details. So we got the path here coming out of the library, pretty basic. We've continued the pathway down the hill, added our railings, make sure that it's nice and safe. using the wood to go up and down. Got our pathway coming down and around. We've been putting up some lights, right? Just using some simple railings and some lights, some lanterns. I think I really like that detail. And then we got our bridge here. Our bridge is pretty iconic. I think that I might do some changes. I might put a canopy on it because I don't really like that these aren't touching, but they do the job. So that's what we got so far. Now, if we take a look at our bridge, we've put a little bit of supports underneath with some lanterns again, just to add some light. And that's pretty much what we got going so far. For now, I'm just going to keep adding on some of these light details just to make it really seem like an actual purposeful pathway. And yeah, I think that's kind of the main details, the main things I want to do. I'm going to take a look from the top of our spawner, and I think it'll really be able to show us what we're actually working with here. Alright, I think it's starting to kind of become a real little town here, a little area. We got the pathway going around, we got some lights, got our bridge. I think once we start adding more buildings, this will really start coming along. There's only one more thing I really want to add to this until I think it's kind of finalized. And that, my friends, is greenery. So I'm not quite too sure how I want to throw in this stuff, but I like the idea of having bushes around. I think that it kind of changed the landscape. Bushes, greenery. I want to have trees, a little bit of everything. I might throw another, maybe a bigger tree in there. It's kind of what I want to do, and I'm just gonna keep kind of just bone mealing up around, making sure that everything kind of looks like natural, I guess, with leaves, with everything. I think that's the main kind of situation. Like already, I think that looks so much better, I'm not gonna lie. So let me work on that a little bit, pretty it up, and we'll be back here. Wow, guys, so I added some cherry blossom trees in. Honestly, I think it looks really cool. I mean, we got bees buzzing around. Like, I think this actually worked out really well. I'm going to put some more lights, maybe some glowstone under the leaves here. But wow, I think this has really transformed the way this part of the island looks so far. And I think if we kind of keep this going around the world, it could look pretty special. I really think the cherry blossom trees really add some character, add some color to it, which I'm happy about. I'm gonna have to throw some more. I might throw some other variations in it too, but I like this so far. So it's kind of hard to tell from up here, but this is how it's coming along, and I'm really starting to like it. I think it looks really, really good when we're walking through it, and it's actually part of the world. Like, tell me this doesn't look amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I think this is just incredible. We gotta adjust the lighting a little bit, I think. But man, oh man, I'm happy with this. I think this is, I think if we keep this theme going throughout the rest of the village, I think this will be a pretty cool little spot. Alright guys, so I'm really happy with how this has all turned out. I think this is fucking cool as shit. So, next part we're gonna do is we're gonna add, the fountain. I don't know, we should find a name for it, but basically I want to put it right here, I think, right here, and we'll connect it to the pathway eventually. But yeah, this is kind of where we're going to eventually put the beacon. It would have been really nice to have the beacon right now, but we don't, so yeah, we're just going to throw a little fountain in, make it nice and pretty, and that'll kind of be the central hub of the island. Alright guys, I have the basics down. This is kind of what I'm thinking. The only thing that's left is to add water on it, so here we go. Alright, the final touch here. I'm not too sure. I might move the light up one, which I think I'm going to do. But oh fuck. Damn, I thought I died. Generally, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Now, it doesn't look actually very good. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. but let me adjust that middle part and we'll see what's up. Alright, I do think that already made it look a little bit better, and it is a little bit of light, but I want that beacon coming all the way through, so I think I'm going to have to work a little bit with the ridge and make it look a little bit prettier, but I'm kind of happy with that. Now I just got to add the pathway in to connect it to the rest of the village, so let me do that and I'll be back. Alright, so I've finished the pathway, basic pathway with no details on it. This is kind of what we're looking at right now. Not too sure if I'm going to be changing it in many ways or what the scoop is, but that's generally what we have. Now it's time to add detail, but while we do that I want to talk about a couple of things before the end of the episode. I think these lights kind of bring it all together, but one thing I want to talk about while I do this, and while I just do it kind of in the background, is a couple of things that I want you guys to expect moving forward. So we've been doing this series for a little bit now. It's been going on maybe close to 6 months here, so I mean, we're getting there, guys, and I've been having a blast. I hope you guys have as well. But one thing I want you guys to get ready for is a couple new games that are going to be releasing, and I'm so fucking excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am for these games. And the games are, first, I'm going to grind for sure Wolverine. Wolverine's going to be a big one that I'd grind pretty much right away, as soon as it drops, so be ready for that. Like, on release date, I'm going to be grinding that. I'm getting a new console so I can play that. Like, I'm going to be going crazy on that, and I'm going to try to finish the whole game, so be ready for that, because I'm going to be doing, my goal is to do like daily uploads for it, so it's going to take up a lot of time. But that being said, I'm not going to be finishing the Minecraft series or anything like that. We're going to be continuing. We're really just getting started here. We're not even at episode 20 yet, so that's, don't expect it to stop anytime soon. Another thing I really want you guys to be ready for is GTA. I've been waiting for GTA for a long time, and I'm honestly so excited when that shit comes out. Like, I'm gonna be going crazy on it. Like, I'm so excited. Hopefully it's as good as it's been anticipated, and hopefully it's as good as they've been making it out to be. Theoretically it will be, but really, no one really knows, and it's kind of up to the game devs to take care of business. So we'll see. We can cross our fingers, that's for sure. But either way, I'm going to be playing that right off of release date. Again, GTA and Wolverine are probably going to be fully like daily episodes, if not close to it. My main goal really is to just keep cranking out stuff. I've been loving this series, and especially when I do episodes like this, where I make it look all nice and pretty. I think that it changes the way that you think about Minecraft. I've heard a few times that, like, it's hard to continuously do stuff in Minecraft. Like, stuff kind of gets repetitive, or like once you beat the game, like, what else is there to do? And I think this is kind of what makes Minecraft, is doing stuff like this, building paths, making little villages. Like, I think this is really really part of the game, and I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite parts of the game. Obviously I don't fend too well against the bosses, as we've seen in the last episode, but yeah, no, I enjoy this part of the game. So for me, this is fun, doing little designs. The pathways is something that I actually never really touch. Like, I am not good with kind of designing natural paths, but I think one thing with Minecraft and other sandbox games is you kind of just do stuff and you know, move forward, and eventually stuff kind of clicks together. And I think a lot of it's just kind of like going on a free will, kind of doing your thing, and I think that this is looking very, very nice, and I'm super happy about it. One thing to just point out before we end the video is I want to focus the next few episodes on some simple stuff. Next episode, we're going to be doing an iron farm, I think. Episode 18, I think we're going to be doing a building. I think we're going to be putting our town hall right there with all our storage. Episode 19, we're going to be prepping, and episode 20, we're going to get a token of an undying. That's what we're going to be getting. We have our pillager outpost over there, and we're going to be taking care of business. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit of a different video, a little bit of a different outro, in fact. But I really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed prettying up the world a little more, and I hope you guys did too. Pretty simple stuff, making it nice, making it presentable, really bringing it together as a world. So if you guys have enjoyed, please hit that like button, guys. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good evening. I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.